Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name of the one true God, and Yahweh Shai is the name of His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. And I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And I want to send salutations to all the Akim throughout the four corners of the earth, exalting the name of Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, in truth and in sincerity. All right, so this lesson is going to be about what's been happening recently in the news and in the world about these UFOs that have been shot down by fighter jets. Okay, and you know, over a span of I say 3 years, the government has been saying, the U.S. government has been saying that they have identified UFOs that they cannot, identify or even track down, um, and saying that, to the people, they're announcing it. They're letting everybody know, like, hey, there's been these UFOs, man, that have been on our borders, and we can't identify them, we can't catch them, we can't shoot them down. And you got these fighter jets who are doing interviews with Joe Rogan and things of that nature, and saying, "Hey, man, there's been I flew right next to, this unidentified object, and that thing did a spin, and once I blinked, it was gone. It was, they're coming out with all this information, out of nowhere now, and it's more frequently being exposed to the people more than ever. Before, you say stuff like this, you were considered a conspiracy theorist, and things of that nature. But now they're kind of, saying, leaning towards there could be another form of life out there in the universe. So, but really, what they're doing is they're prepping people to accept the fact that something could be out there, so that it'll benefit them whenever they try to fulfill their plan, whatever plan they do have, to deceive the people, whatever they got, whatever agenda they do have, they're gonna try to come through and fulfill that. And right now, man, they got all these jets out here, U.S. military, shooting down these identified objects. They just shot down that balloon that China released on American soil. So, they just shooting down. They shot down one in Canada also, you know, and that's what's going on right now, man. You know, so but really, what they're doing is they're truly getting prepared for something bigger. All right, they really want to get prepared for some type of plan that they have. All right, that they're gonna try to you know um they're gonna try to bring forth to the people, you know, to try to deceive the people. And one of them is Project Bluebeam. All right, you can see right here, Project Bluebeam, journalist Serg Monist wrote in his 1994 book Project Bluebeam that there is an experiment by NASA and other government agencies to lead us into a global government by fooling us into a staged tribulation, featuring a staged holographic alien invasion to bring in a false messiah, to unite all religions into one world religion. He also wrote that the holographic technology could be felt through touch, and that through certain frequencies you can hear voices talking to you. What is important now is to all become aware of this project so that we cannot be deceived. So there's going to be, that Project Bluebeam, all right? There's going to be kicking off. All right, because that's what Esau wants, to deceive the people. All right. This is 2 Corinthians 11:14. It says, and marvel and no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. So Satan's gonna transform himself into an angel of light. He's gonna come through and so-called save the day. All right, from this so-called alien invasion or whatever, and try to deceive the people and turn himself into an angel of light. All of Satan's followers, his minions. Okay, and they're gonna make themselves into an angel of light. These mini antichrists. Many antichrists, because there are many antichrists. Saying because they're the ones who are gonna fight against the Lamb when the Lamb returns, like it tells you in the Book of Revelations. And who is the Lamb? Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. Okay, so he's gonna transform himself into an angel of light. Like, he fought off all this so-called alien invasion, and now everybody come together and do this type thing. They're gonna come together with this whole like agenda, back in Maccabees, how they said that it was illegal for you to call yourself a Jew, and they wanted all the religions to come together like in the times of the Maccabees. All right, they're gonna bring that back again. All right, this is 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So we know what's going on. We're not ignorant of his devices. And when you look up devices in the Greek, it's noema. It says a mental perception, thought, an evil purpose. All right, that which thinks, the mind, thoughts, or purposes. So we know that he has an evil purpose, an evil thought. All right, we're not ignorant to that. The way he thinks, the way he sets things up, his plan. We're not ignorant to that. We know what's going on. All right. So we know that the whole, them shooting down, a bunch of UFOs or whatever, they're not the chariots of God, but they are like unidentified objects that they claim that they're shooting down and things of that nature. They're getting people mentally prepared for this. All right. So that they can set up their agenda to deceive the people. All right. And then get everybody on board to go with, the whatever plan of the New World Order that they have set up. All right. So with that, all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai.